Hey guys, it's Merlin here, and guess what I just got done watching? The first episode of the 2014 Sailor Moon reboot series. And guess what I have to say? Not too much. I mean, really, it's pretty much what you'd expect it to be. It's basically doing the first episode of Sailor Moon, but with new animation. I mean, it's pretty impressive. It looks like it's pretty much a retread step-by-step, scene-by-scene, with a few little moderations here or there, but it's following the same basic story, and it seems pretty good. They aren't really straying too far from the characters or their actions, reactions, their basic place in the story. I mean, Tuxedo Mask's doing what he's doing. Usagi's doing what she's doing. She's a klutz. She's funny. I will say that they do a better job, I think, this time of making her seem more like she's a 14-year-old girl. Her transformation sequence looks amazing. Like, it is honestly living up to it, but it kind of avoids some of the pervy nature they kind of went back to back in the day, where there's no, like, full spread of her body from this weird glow. They actually just have these cool close-ups and these weird camera angles going around. It's really elaborate. It's kind of funny if they do the retread again from the same point like they did in the original series. It would be kind of hilarious, because it would be really awesome to look at it, though. I mean, it wouldn't get as repetitive as the original series did, where the transformation was literally like, you know, pretty much just her spinning around and glowing, blah, blah, Sailor Moon. This one was really intensive. It looked really cool. Other than that, I mean, they kept all the same characters. The guy she has a crush on, that nerdy kid that likes her, her best friend, her mom. All the designs are pretty much the same. It's a little more of a clamp, sort of more shoujo look, I suppose, but really it's nothing to complain about. The only thing I can really say about it is that it's not really that spectacular. I mean, I don't know. It's not to say it's not bad. Like, I definitely watch more of it, but it's kind of another example of, you know, you're releasing something as a reboot, but you're not really doing anything new. Like, literally, this is like step by step, line by line, frame by frame, like the first episode of the show from the 90s. I mean, it's literally doing the exact same thing with new animation. Now, granted, I believe it's called Sailor Moon Crystal. That's really basically what Dragon Ball Z Kai was supposed to be. I mean, I guess they do chop down the filler a little bit. Like, you actually do get to the action a little more in the first episode. It's not quite as slow-paced. But really, other than that, it's not really that different. So I guess in that sense, it's a better promise. So really, if you're a fan of Sailor Moon and you want to check out some new animation, I think if you're a hardcore fan, definitely check it out. I mean, I'd watch more of it, you know. But otherwise, I mean, if you are just curious about Sailor Moon, want to check it out, it's not a bad first episode. I mean, it's not mind-blowing, but to be fair, when the show starts out, it takes its time, you know, meeting all the characters, getting them together, and establishing the origins, the motivations of the villains. But there's a lot of smart social commentary, and honestly, there's some really good superheroic elements for young girls, which I think is one of the important aspects of Sailor Moon. And this is a good retread of that and a good reintroduction to fans of old as well as new ones. So, overall, first episode, yeah, it doesn't look like they're really going to be doing anything new in terms of story, but it does look new, it does look flashy, and, you know, it's a good new interpretation. So, overall, I would say it was enjoyable. Check it out if you haven't seen it. And, yeah, it was pretty good. Anyway, that was my thought on Sailor Moon Episode 1 of the new series. Yeah, Merlin out. Peace.